with Scott Bourne of Podango, and Podango is a hosting environment. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, actually, we're an online media company that includes the ability to host podcasts and new media. We also do production of new media. We also do show creation. We do monetization. We do metrics. We pretty much do everything and anything related to online media.
So if I'm a magazine publisher and I've played around with podcasts, perhaps I've made a few podcasts, and I want to monetize them, and I come to you, what can you do for me?
Well, the first thing we do is create a channel. So one of the things that's unique about Podango is we have a station model. So we have one person, for instance, that runs a station that has a sports fitness podcast. She goes out and gets other fitness podcasters to aggregate underneath her station model. So someone interested in a sports fitness podcast would find a bunch of similarly situated shows. Magazines could work in the same way. They could work cooperatively with each other, or they could work to build content for their particular niche. And then we have a sales team that goes out and sells advertising, and we split the revenue 50-50. Yeah, what we do is we have our own Podango player, and this player is not in a walled garden, meaning you can take this player and put it anywhere on the web and it will help people find your particular show. It will in fact allow them to share it, a la the way they do YouTube videos, with anybody they want. They can share the entire series of shows or one show, and we have all the RSS tricks and iTunes listings, etc. And we have our own portal as well, which aggregates quite a few downloads, almost 500,000 every week.
And tell me a little bit about the advertising that is sold near my podcast.
Well, we work on a very non-intrusive model. We don't do interstitials. We do what's called a pre-roll and a post-roll, and that's it. So you might hear a 6 to 8, 10-second opening like, "This podcast is sponsored by Overstock.com. To find out what your friends are into, visit their new service called Omuse." That's it.
And if I bring an advertiser to you, how does that work in terms of the money?
No difference. If we close the deal, we get paid. If you close the deal outside of our service, you can keep all the money.